Luther College North's going to be back home this week, taking on Buena Vista. Head coach Joe Troche joining us. And looking back at last week, Coach, you went down to Wartburg. Obviously, the challenge was something you knew going into that game, and the result was what the result was. What'd you take away from last Saturday?
Yeah, they are who we thought they were. Very good team, very well coached, a team that plays well offensively, defensively, and special teams. And they tried to end the game pretty early, and they did a good job of that. But I give our players a lot of credit. They fought the whole game. They didn't make excuses. And when we brought them in on Sunday to show them, it's disappointing, but it's enlightening to see, hey, we didn't make them earn a lot of stuff. Guys are misaligned. Guys aren't in the right gap. We're short a guy here. I mean, it's a simple game. We're just trying to be +1 on defense, and we didn't do a good job of that. And offensively, our first drive, we had multiple mistakes, and it was kind of the story of the day. So it was good to show our players that we just had a lot of unforced errors to start, so we didn't even get a chance to give ourselves a chance because of that.
And when you have those film sessions that you can point those things out, how valuable is that going forward, knowing the fact that, it was going to be a challenge to face a team like Wartburg, but when you don't put up any resistance, games can get out of hand like that.
Yeah, we just try to be objective. We try to address. I feel like we were out of it to start. I could feel it. I think we just did a poor job as a staff managing the energy of our players. I think they oversight themselves out because it's a really good team that's beaten 2 good teams and is ranked this year. They'll continue to move up in the rankings, and we got a better job managing our players on game day and finding out how they tick and not letting them really get in the way of themselves. So we lost that game before we even started because mentally we oversight ourselves up. We made the game bigger than it was. And the focus this week is us. We got to execute. It's that simple. We execute, doesn't have the calls right. We got a shot. And we've seen that when we watch the film. When 11 guys do their job, even if it's not the best call, we typically get 3-4 yards. Defensively, we get a stop. I mean, it's incredible.
And when you talk about the managing of the game pre-game as compared to in-game itself, is a little bit of that 3 games into the season kind of feeling out what this staff expects out of you guys or what this team expect out of you guys and vice versa?
Yeah. We try to take all the excuses out of it. We try to make it really clear. Hey, here's the time frame. Here's what we're doing, when we're doing it, kind of post it up everywhere so our guys can kind of set their expectations. And we just got to continue to stay on them. And if we feel a young man or a position group that's out of it and not in a good place, we got to address it then and there. It can't be, let's just see if it fixes itself. No, we got to fix it. We're a young team. We don't have a lot of experience. And as a staff, it's up to us to teach our guys everything and find practical ways instead of just saying it like, hey, here's what happens when we don't do this, or here's us having success. And so that's where the film is really, really important. Hey, guys, when we tell you to do these things, this is what we expect us to see. And when we do it all together, we got a shot. But when we don't, this is what happens. And so we got to continue to show our guys having success and building trust with them.
And you're a third of the way into the season right now. As part of that, putting your players in positions that they can lead others on the field. You guys pass that on to the players, and then the players pass it on to everybody else. Is that part of this process as well?
Absolutely. The goal is to be a player-led team, and that takes time. And we're constantly working towards that. We're constantly working to a point where we want to hand the reins off to them. And when we see poor behavior, I used to address it then and there. And now it's, hey, I'm going to give it a half a second to see if anyone addresses it. And I think we've done a really good job overall. I saw some things on Saturday that was uncharacteristic of us. And that's where I thought, okay, we're not in a good place. And we may have to lead them a little bit more than we typically do because we just didn't respond as well as I thought we would.
And this week, you're back home at Legacy Field in Carlson Stadium. You take on a Buena Vista team. In your scouting, your preparation, what has impressed you about the Beavers to this point?
They're good. Again, the record is irrelevant. If they want to score offensively, they can do it in a couple different ways. And I think they do a good job of taking what's given to them. They have a very dynamic quarterback. They have two quarterbacks that they've used. They have a mix of older guys and younger guys, so it's just still gaining experience. But when they get rolling, it can be scary. And defensively, very violent, very aggressive. Will make you pay. And so very aggressive. And we're gonna have to throw through the smoke a little bit and take what's given to us. If they're going to stack the box, I mean, we're going to have to. Our receivers going to have to make plays, and then when they challenge us to run, we're going to have to win up front because they're good, they're violent, and they make you earn it. You're not going to get yards by accident.
And going into this week, again, results will come when the results will come. What do you want to see out of your guys as you head into week number 4, game number 4 of the season?
It's really about us. It's not about our opponent, and it's not coach talk. I mean, we watch it every year, or excuse me, every game. Guys, get lined up, right? If you can't get lined up, you don't know your job, we don't have a chance. And so when we get lined up, we know our responsibility. We can play confidently, and we can at least lose in our gap or lose in our leverage, and we have a shot. But if defensively guys are running free and no one is even trying to put a hand on a guy, that's going to be a big run. If we can at least be in a position and fail physically and get ran over, give our team a chance, or offensively, same thing. If you get beat on a block, buy us some time so we can at least get 3 yards or 2 yards, keep things moving, not just flat out get beat and don't give us a chance. So it's up to us. And that's no discredit to the team that we're playing, but it does not change. We need to do our job and do a championship effort. So give us everything you got from A to B.
All right, Coach, hopefully things can keep moving in the right direction this Saturday. Hopefully another beautiful day at Carlson Stadium. We wish you best of luck. Keep your guys healthy. And as always, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Coach. It's family weekend, so it'll be a great environment. And it'll be a great opportunity for our guys to show their growth from last week. Thank you.
Joe Troche, head coach of the Luther College Norse.